everyone, so today's video is going to be all about how my anxiety affects me. The reason why I thought I'd do this video for you guys today is a lot of people over the years since I started YouTube have kind of asked me because they have similar symptoms to what they've read up of, but they don't really know if it is anxiety or something else. First thing I'm going to put out there though is anxiety affects everyone in all different shapes and forms. You can have mild, you can have proper high anxiety, you can have different types of symptoms. So if the symptoms that I'm telling you you have, don't automatically think, oh my god, don't freak out, think I have really bad anxiety. Just, I mean, if you think you do and some of the symptoms or the symptoms, then I suggest you go check them out, but just don't freak out if you think, oh my god, horrible symptoms. So anyway, one of the big symptoms for me is when I leave the house to go somewhere other than to go to the shops near where I live. I always feel sick, physically sick, and I don't know why. It's just whenever I go somewhere, it happens. If I go on a bus, for instance, if I go to college, or if I go to my council appointments, or literally anywhere, if I'm going anywhere without going, sorry, I'm getting messages, anywhere without going to the shops, near where I live, then I get kind of anxious, I reckon, and I just feel sick, which I hate because, one, it's not nice to feel sick. Everyone hates feeling sick. Two, I have a fear of being sick. I have a phobia and a fear, and I hate it. So that makes me more anxious that I'm going to be sick, and it makes me, it makes me more anxious, which makes me feel more sick, which then I get more anxious to think, oh, I'm going to be sick, and then it's a vicious cycle. And it's not very good because I feel like it stops me from doing a lot of stuff, especially with college. I feel like if I didn't really feel sick on the way to college, because of my anxiety, then I would actually be able to go into my lesson, and stay in there. Yeah, I still feel anxious, but if I didn't feel sick, then I think it'd be more easier for me, because when you feel sick, you don't want to be around people. You feel like, ugh, I need to be alone, and that's what makes me feel more anxious. So I think that's my main symptom of what happens to me when when I get anxious. I don't know what other symptoms they are really, because that's really a big, massive mean. I said loads of words for mean, I know, it's a bit weird. I don't know, things what really helps for me when I feel like I'm going to be sick, for anxiety. Obviously if you feel like you're going to be sick because you're ill, it's a completely different story, but for anxiety, if I feel sick because of that, I don't know, sometimes I keep these lemon boiled sweets. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I got them from the shop, and sometimes that helps. I have no idea why, it just does. Sometimes putting my music on and in my headphones and just having it really loud, sometimes that helps. It doesn't help all the time, the music thing. It just depends how anxious I am. If I'm just a little bit anxious and I'm feeling a little bit sick, I can block it out. But if I'm full speed, full high anxious level, and I'm freaking out, then that doesn't help. But like I say, it's different for everyone. Some things that work for me may not work for other people, and some things that may not work for me may work for you. And it's a bit of a strange one to think about how different solutions. But one of my top tips, if you do feel sick because of anxiety, like I do, I would say always carry a drink, because if you know, when you feel physically sick, if you keep drinking, keep hydrated, it helps you anyway, even if you feel sick for another reason. So always carry a drink, preferably water or juice or something like that. I really like flavoured water at the minute, because I don't know, I feel like water's a bit boring, so if you have flavoured water, then it adds a bit more taste to it, and I don't know, I love flavoured water. Another one of my things what happens to me when I feel anxious is I start by scratching the back of my hand, and I don't know, it's just a habit of mine. I don't know why I do it. It's just, I feel like it helps me, but then obviously it doesn't, because then it can leave like marks on your hands. But I've got a tip I'm actually practicing out right now. So because I like scratch my head when I'm anxious, I started wearing false nails. I know some people hate them, some people love them. Personally, I hate them because they keep me like limited to stuff what I can do. But I've tried my best to stay and wear these, and it has actually helped, because yesterday, and I think it was Monday, I had 2 places where I had to be, and I knew I was going to feel anxious, but I had these on, and then I just kept looking down at my nails when I wanted to scratch my hand, and I thought, no, can't do it, can't do it. I don't want to break my false nail. I don't want to do anything with it. So I just didn't, and I used some of my other coping strategies, like listening to music, or just like having the hard boiled sweets. I still don't know where that works. It's just a thing, and yeah, it was a success. It was a proper success. Okay, so the last symptom, but the things that happened to me that I'm going to talk about is not being able to feel normal. This is like a quite hard thing to like explain, but I don't know if anyone else gets this. When I get to like proper high anxiety and you know, when you're just all fuzzled, it's just, I don't feel like me. It's just I feel like I'm trapped in someone's body, or like someone's like watching me, and I think that makes me feel more anxious. And I don't know, it's weird, because obviously no one's watching you, or you're not trapped in someone else's body, you're you. And now I can say that to myself, because I'm alright, I'm calm, I'm not anxious. But when you're in that position, it just feels like that is really real, and like you think that everyone is staring at you, or you know, everyone is just have got it into like to look at you. Oh, it's terrible. It's really hard to explain. But what I like to do when I'm in that situation is just, I don't, it's gonna sound stupid, but I kind of talk to myself in my head. Like, I don't actually say it out loud, so you can't like see my lips like moving. To you, like to the actual like random people on the street, it will just look like I'm doing nothing. It'll just look like I'm thinking. But I try and talk to myself, and like I imagine that I'm in a situation in which I'm never going to be in, which is that I am like, I don't know, it's gonna sound proper strange, because everyone's gonna like judge me on this, but it helps, okay? I pretend that I'm getting filmed for like either a documentary or like a TV show or something around how I'm feeling, and then in my head I kind of explain like it and give some solutions to myself. That just sounds nuts, doesn't it? But trust me, it works, and that's what I do, and that's basically the biggest thing, because like no one knows you're doing it, only you know you're doing it. And I don't know, it focused me like onto something else, and it's like I'm not me then. I'm like, this person is being filmed when I'm not really being filmed, and I can give myself solutions, and yeah, it really helps. You probably think I'm bonkers, but it helps me, and that's what helps me. So anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and please comment down below some YouTube videos you'd like me to film. I have got videos planned for the rest of this month. I'm just going to put it out there because people have messaged me over the past week or so, and I've taken that into consideration and planned all my videos for this month. But if you want me to do any other videos, any video suggestions you would like me to do, just comment down below and I'll add them to my schedule. Obviously it will be next month now when I do it, because as I just said, I'll have planned all my videos for this month. Make sure to subscribe. Have I said that already? I don't know. But anyway, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.